Happy Telling Tuesday, and Merry Christmas. I hope that you are loving, enjoying, reveling in the Christmas spirit of this season. I, for one, am one with the Christmas tree. That's how full of the Christmas spirit I am. Or something like that. But I do have another story to share with you. This is another folklore surrounding the Christmas story I hope you will enjoy. Mary and Joseph, they had made their way to Bethlehem. Donkey, all along the way, had shouted to anyone who would hear, "Hee-haw! Come to Bethlehem! Come and be a part of the miracle of miracles! Come and welcome the King of Kings." And many had come. Myself, being a woman who has given birth, it's kind of hard for me to fathom the whole giving birth surrounded by furry and feathered creatures. But such was life in the stable. And what better welcoming party than God's creatures for God's Son? So there were many there watching, welcoming, celebrating. One was up in the rafters, mostly in the shadows, Robin. Small, insignificant Robin, who watched the scene. The young parents, so much to take in. Mary, exhausted from childbirth, but so full of love for her little baby. Joseph, brow creased with worry of how to care for his young family. And then there were the gifts that people brought. They brought goat cheese, milk for Mary and Joseph, straw for a new bed for baby Jesus. The sheep, they gave their wool. The cows, they gave their milk. Robin, he wondered, what can I give? What could little me give to be of any significance to the King of Kings? And so he sat there up in the shadows, grateful to be there, but not knowing what he could give. Joseph, in his efforts to keep his family warm, he would gather wood and start a fire and try to keep that fire going, but the wood supply was so meager and the fire would go out so fast. And Joseph was constantly having to go and search for more fuel. And one of those times when Joseph had stepped out to search for more wood for the fire, Mary lay there with her baby, and Robin could see that they were chilled, that the air was getting colder. And Robin could see the embers of the fire just barely aglow, about ready to give up. And that's when Robin knew. He knew what he could give. He flew down from the rafters and used his wings, small as they may be, to fan those embers. He found a few sticks that hadn't been placed in the fire yet and flew over the fire and dropped those sticks on top of those fanned embers, hoping against hope that they would light. They did light. He had given that fire enough oxygen to keep going, and when those sticks lit, the flame rose higher than Robin had thought. He was a bit surprised, so much so that he was singed. His feathers there on his belly were singed by the fire, but he did not stop. He continued to fan those flames, hoping to keep mother and baby warm until Joseph could return. When he did, and more wood was placed on the fire, Robin finally fell back exhausted. Mary saw that small creature lying there with his singed belly, the red, irritated skin showing there. "What a gift you have given us, little one," she said. "You will forever be blessed." And ever since, Robin has been Robin Redbreast, to remember the sacrifice he gave to warm the baby Jesus. Merry Christmas. I hope we will all be like Robin, willing to give and share what we have in the small ways that we can to brighten someone else's day. Remember, #LightTheWorld, 25 ways in 25 days. Let's fill this world with service. Have a good week.